Hey guys, welcome back to another lesson. And it looks like we're just going to be starting off with long multiplication and division. So let's start with question number 1. 2,560 divided by 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. And that gets us 0, 6, 1. And then 1 times 12 is 12, and that gets us 40, and 3 times 12 is 36, and we're left with 4. We can technically divide further to get a decimal, but since the question is, or since the directions is asking us to state remainders, we're just going to stop there. So we have these, 213 and 4, and so your answer for number 1 would be 213 R, remainder 4. So once you're done with all of those, we can move on to the next ones. And let's just do number 1. So how much less than 489,392 is 48,939. So basically what this is asking is how much less is this than this. So it's asking us to find the difference between the two numbers. So to do that, we need to subtract 490 and 392 minus 48,939. So this becomes 12 by taking away from 1 from here, and get 3 and 5. Becomes 13, take away 1 from here, so we get 4, 0. And then we just get 4 and 4. So your final answer will be 440,453. The rest of the problems are also pretty easy. You just need to know like the different formulas for this one as well. So I'm sure you'll figure it out. So let's try one of number 6's. Let's try A. Or actually, just to make things quicker, I'll just do C. So basically 3,442. We're trying to figure out what this means. So basically, this is the same thing, if you remember, as 3,000 plus 400 plus 40 plus 2. These are equal to each other. And 2, well, this is just that. And then this 4 right here represents 40. And this 4 right here represents 400. So it's trying to ask us to figure out what this is. And so our answer would be 400. So for 6C, the answer is 400. Another way to do this would be to, since it's just asking for this, we can just cross all this out and they turn this and make them into zeros. So you're just left with 400. So following my example, you can just pretty easily solve the rest of them. And now we're moving on to word problems. So let's start with number 1. Whoops. So Mrs. Joe wants to buy 23 volleyballs for $368. If she were to buy only 7 volleyballs at the same price per volleyball, what would her new total be? Oh, okay. So, basically what it's saying is that 23 volleyballs, let's just say volleyballs is V, and that equals $368. So how much would 7 volleyballs be? So let's say that's X, and we're trying to find X. So what we can do is set up a proportion. 23 is equal to 368, and at the same rate, because the volleyballs are the same price, so they're the same rate. So we put an equal sign here, and we set a proportion, so 7 volleyballs, and we're trying to figure out what this price is, x. And what we can do is cross multiply. So we multiply these two things together, 23x, and we multiply these two things together, equals 7 times 368. 368 times 7 is 56. 42 plus 5 is 47. Then 21 plus 4 is 25. So 23x equals 2576. So we're trying to find x, so we have to get x by itself. But currently, x is being multiplied by 23. So we need to get rid of 23. So we need to get rid of x being multiplied by 23. So what's the opposite of multiplication? Division. So we're going to divide by 23 to cancel these out. So it's being multiplied by 23 and then divided by 23. And that just leaves us with 1. So nothing. So x equals, so we just have x by itself. But remember, we need to do, if we're going to do something to one side, we need to do it to the other side. So since we're dividing by 23 on this side, we need to divide by 23 on this side as well. So x equals 2576 divided by 23. And this will be our final answer. And all we have to do is solve this. So 2576 divided by 23. So 1 times 23 is 23. And then minus that, and we're left with 276. And then 1 again. And we get 23. Subtract that, and we're left with 46. And then 2 times 23 is 46. And we're left with 0. So 112 is our final answer. X equals 112. But we're actually not done there. Remember, don't forget the unit. So our actual answer will be $112. So that wasn't really that difficult to do, but it takes a long time. And I'm sure the other ones will be kind of like that as well. They might take a while, but if you break them down step by step, they'll be pretty easy for you. And yeah, so after you're done with all of these, I'll go ahead and show you the answer key. 6 answers. So there's that. See you next week. Bye.